they need a proper mentor.
Correct.
So Wooble, in the days to come, they can be the real mentors for thousands of students. Right platform and right purpose is very important. There is the need of people like Wooble. Enjoy life, be sincere, don't be serious. Technology you can borrow from somebody, but your attitude, your management skills, your emotional management skills, how to take along all the staff members, take people together, that holds the key for your success.
2, 3.
Welcome to another exciting episode of Wooble Nexus. I am Akash Jaiswal and I'm thrilled to be your host for today's enlightening conversation. Before we jump into the heart of our discussion, a big shout out to our amazing YouTube community. Your continuous support for our previous episodes has been truly heartening. Today, we are embarking on a journey of insight focusing on the dynamic landscape of career growth. In this episode, we are joined by an esteemed guest, Dr.Dushmant Pattnayak, Deputy Director of NIIS Group of Institution in Bhubaneswar. Our conversation will delve into the theme forging future leaders, nurturing student success and employability in higher education. Also, stay tuned as we explore the importance of portfolios and how they shape a student's career trajectory. So, let's delve right into the engaging episode of Wooble Nexus, where we bridge knowledge with action and pave the way for student achievement and career excellence. A heartfelt welcome to Dr. Dushmant Pattnayak, Deputy Director of NIIS Group of Institutions, Bhubaneswar. Your distinguished position and remarkable accomplishment make you a beacon of knowledge for our event today, sir. We extend our sincere gratitude for your gracious presence, your willingness to share your expertise, promise to elevate the learning experience for every individual in our team. Let's start with a quick icebreaker. If you could travel anywhere in time, past or future, where would you go and why?
I'd like to travel to my school days actually.
That has been a journey for everyone.
Journey for everyone, and I would have like to rectify few things that I would like to go and just enjoy. That's it.
Without any tension.
Without any baggage.
Okay. And something from future, if you could relate.
Into the future, definitely I would like to see that I can contribute something more to more purposeful to the students community in particular, and in general to my nation.
Great. So, three essential skills you believe every future leader should have.
Every future leader must have the capability to oversee the future. Number one.
Okay.
Number two, to expect the expected challenges and the unexpected challenges out of the future. Third thing, to be always on the toes, to get ready.
Always ready for the upcoming
Always
challenges.
ready for the challenge. Always on the toes.
Great. So, what's the most memorable piece of advice you have received, and who gave it to you?
My teacher, my friend, my philosopher, Dr. Naik. He was the professor in the Department of English, Utkal University, when I was a student over there.
Okay.
And right now he has taken his retirement already. His one sentence just still give me the goosebumps that enjoy life, be sincere, don't be serious.
So there is a very good difference. Be sincere.
Be sincere, never get serious. Once you get serious, your natural flavor that gets curbed. But you should be sincere without getting serious.
Okay.
That's one sentence I still remember. Whenever any examination, any challenge, any project, unless and until you enjoy that, you can't excel. There is nothing difficult, nothing easy. Thing is what you like, what you do not. I do not like maths, but that's not my weakness. That's my preference. I've set my preference to humanities,
Yeah.
not to maths or physical science. things.
Mhm.
So there is nothing easy or difficult in life. If you like something, it becomes easier.
Mhm.
If you do not like something, it becomes difficult. This is as simple as this.
Yes, but we don't have to take it as a baggage that I don't have.
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. When I was a student and just I finished my schooling career, I had a good percentage of marks, and I was from the vernacular medium. I was not blessed to be in that convent schools or whatever English medium schooling background. My father gave me the liberty. What do you want? Most of my friends they picked up the science stream,
Yeah.
but I didn't like personally. I just told my father, my parents that I enjoy humanities.
Yeah.
I enjoy history, I enjoy geography, I enjoy literature. So he told me, whatever you want, whatever you are comfortable, you go there.
Yeah.
And I'm really grateful to my parents for that. And because most of the parents they insist their child to no, you have to go for science stream or
Yeah.
you have to go for the commerce stream. But they gave me the liberty. That was the best part actually.
That's great. So, if you could have any superpower for a day, what could it be and why?
Again, I would like to repeat, get back to my childhood and correct some things.
Okay. So can we know what are the corrections so that students who are watching this can also understand and correct that in
First, I
present?
would love to be a student. First of all,
Huh. To live that life, enjoy the life.
if at all, I will be graced with some kind of superpower, and then I would like to correct, make some course corrections. Like I'd be very systematic in my studies. I'm never systematic in my studies, my school days actually. So I would like to amend that and certain things are time management.
Time management.
Because nobody was there to guide us in those days. Actually, I matriculated in '96. So, in my background, we had hardly any guide who will give the proper suggestions, proper ideas how to progress. So, I'd like to have some guidance from somebody more experienced than me in my childhood, so that again I could have done better,
Yes.
or I'll be doing better. But I'm happy.
Yeah.
Whatever. I never depend in my life.
Yeah.
But thing is that in case I get something, some superpower as you told, I'd like to amend that.
Yes. So that will somehow increase your productivity today as well,
Productivity, yes,
and
yes.
that will also help you be a more happier student.
More happier student and more productive student. Actually.
Yes. Okay. So if you had to eat only one cuisine for the rest of your life, what would it be? Though I hope not it happens.
One thing I'd like to have a lot of fruits,
Okay.
and especially paneer butter masala. That's my favorite.
Okay. So you are a vegetarian.
Not vegetarian essentially, but I like.
Okay. So moving ahead with the next question, can you share your insights on the crucial role of higher education plays in shaping the future leaders and enhancing their employability?
Okay. Oh, I didn't get your
Yeah.
point actually.
So can you share your insights on the crucial role higher education plays in shaping the leaders and enhancing their employability?
The most important role for any child is the primary education,
Okay.
because that's the foundation, that's the basics. And in masters, in higher education, when somebody goes to the masters or graduation degree, they have to be very specific that, see, I have covered all my bases. Right now, this is my path. Here, I'll have to expertise. Here, I will have to focus.
Okay.
So my foundations are ready, my basics are covered. But right now, I have to make the right choice for the next 30 years or 40 years of my life, or rest of my life.
Okay.
So that's why master's degree is very particular, or graduation is very important. You have to be very specific about your choices. You have to be very particular about your priorities. So that now onwards, I don't have to deviate
Yeah.
or get off the track. I have to follow
Stick
that.
to that
I have to
particular-
stick, and I have that objective. For the rest of my life, this should be my path. That is very important.
So to conclude, I would say higher education is something which will, where we have to set the vision that what field is good for me and what field I don't have to take forward.
Unnecessary.
Yeah.
I
We-
have
we
to
don't-
manage my time.
Yeah.
I have to manage my resources. Looking at my kitty, whatever is available, what I can do best, where I can give my best, I have to go for that.
Okay. So from my experience, I see that students, once they go into higher education, they are a little confused.
Lot of choices are
Lot
there.
of choices and lot of advices.
They're spoiled for choices and they're spoiled for advices. So many advices,
Yeah.
just drop it.
Yeah.
So,
So,
by master's degree should be mature enough to take your own
yeah, by
decisions.
master degree, they are mature enough. So any specific solution that a higher education student should get, that they would understand that this particular thing is good for me or not. Because one thing that happens is in college, a particular professor is inclined towards their subject.
Yes,
They love it more.
absolutely.
So if someone is going to ask a physics teacher, sir, should I take physics as my stream? They will always say physics.
Of
Yeah.
course.
So the actual skill or the actual interest is not taken ahead in that case. So any solution we can hover upon.
There, the role of career counselors or one organized career counseling team is very important.
Mhm.
So, see, they give their views from an objective position
Yeah.
without getting biased, like a
Yes.
particular profession from a particular stream.
Mhm.
Like you told, a physics profession will always be inclined towards physics.
Yeah, because he loves it.
Of course.
Yeah.
But there, the role of career counselors or an organization of organized professional career counselors is very important because they are neutral.
Yeah.
They will give the suggestion looking at the pros and cons, looking at the strengths and weaknesses of that particular candidate.
Yeah.
Whatever will be best for that guy.
Yes.
So I today such kind of professional organizations, they need to come up. They
Yes.
need to come up and with a professional outset, with a professional mindset also.
Yes.
And that will give the candidate the proper perspective, the proper vision, the proper way, where to go and how to go and what to do next.
Yes.
That is very important.
So we are planning ahead to incorporate our portfolio system with a mentor program,
Oh, that's
where
great.
students can go and choose their mentor based upon the industry.
Right.
So people in the particular platform will have industry experts from different fields. They are already working somewhere and have experience of particular field.
Great.
And students can understand the real work they have to do in their daily life. So they understand whether they would be interested in that particular job or not.
Absolutely.
So how does this idea look
See,
like?
even in the new education policy, which will be implemented by the government from 2024, the system is going to have a complete overhaul.
Yeah.
Okay, and that stereotypical education system, I don't think it will be suitable in next couple of years. And whatever you are telling that you have come up with a good initiative with the professionals and they can guide the students, they can guide the graduates, at least or master's degree students, what to do and make the career counseling. Then the student can get a proper suggestions, proper advice along with content.
Yeah.
See, there are so many career counselors I have seen in my career that they will be coming up with lots of advices, but without the proper justification and proper content, without looking at the guy to whom they are giving the advice.
Yes.
We
And
should understand the
I
guy.
think they
What
are
he is.
more inclined towards the market trends. They are always putting that this is going to grow,
This
you
is
take
going to-
this.
I'd like to give one example. Just few days back, somebody's parents just came to me. We started our engineering this year.
Yes.
Okay. So they came up and told that we want our boy to get into computer science.
Okay.
Yes. Any specific reason for that?
Huh.
Will you please allow me to have a conversation with your boy for 10 minutes at
Yeah.
least? When I had a chat for 10 minutes, I just came to know, I realized that that guy is basically interested for mechanical branch.
Okay.
But I asked his parents that why are you insisting he is interested for mechanical vertical?
Uh-huh.
So why are you insisting for computer science? Sab le rahe hain. All are going for computer science. I told, see sir, your son will do very well in mechanical because he has the passion for that.
Yes.
As you are forcing, he is getting compelled to go for that. But if he's compelled to do something or go for computer science even, he probability is that he is not going to do well.
Correct.
You trust your son, trust his capabilities, trust his passion. I am giving you the assurance he will do well.
Yes.
And they enrolled in mechanical.
Mechanical. Because the student's endurance will also be affected.
Yes.
The kind of problems he could bear with mechanical engineering
Right.
would be very higher than computer
computer
science.
science.
Yeah. Because he's willing to take the challenges.
No, he loves mechanical engineering.
So he'll be
but,
accepting the challenges
accepting the challenges.
with a lot of
I
enjoyment.
told him nothing is difficult.
Hmm.
Nothing is easy.
Hmm.
Everybody is telling that computer science has the train. See, trained is said by us.
Yeah,
We are not said by the train. We should not be.
exactly.
Okay, so I remember a couple of years back, 6, 7 years back, mechanical engineering was at its peak,
Yes.
and nobody was interested to go for computer science. I'm telling about 2000, that 8, 10,
Okay.
13, 11, in around that time. So maybe there is a cycle. See, the industry requirement, it fluctuates. It keeps on fluctuating.
Yeah.
But if you have the right skill sets, I mean, you should not have a problem.
Correct. So I saw a billboard after ChatGPT launch. There was somewhere a civil company, a construction company was trying to advertise themselves. They said "Ki this building cannot be made by ChatGPT.
ChatGPT.
So some of the core branches will always have
Always be
requirement.
there, always
Whatever
be
the requirement of computer science is there,
Yes.
but core branches are evergreen.
Evergreen.
Yes. So moving toward our next question, drawing from your experience at NIIS group of institutions, could you elaborate on the strategies universities can employ to effectively nurture student success both academically and professionally?
Okay. See, at NIIS Group, our founder, Dr. Subhash Naik, he is a visionary.
Yeah.
Okay. When he started the institute in a small scale, long back, way back in 2000 actually. So he had the dream. He's a very successful entrepreneur actually. But he had the dream to be an educationist.
Yes.
So that is the story of NIS. And he could have earned a lot of money out of other businesses.
Yeah.
But that education was his passion. So he started this organization in a small scale.
Yeah.
And by God's grace, all of you, good wishes. We are growing up right now. See, practice of any institute, be it college, be it university. What is the primary capital? What is the biggest asset? Students. No, students.
Students.
I would say students.
Okay.
So any policy you are framing, that should be in the long run benefiting the students. In the long run.
Yeah.
For the short run, it may pinch them,
Yeah.
but in the long run, that should benefit them.
Correct.
And whatever, XYZ, any institute or university, you should focus on your intellectual infrastructure. This infrastructure is fine.
Yeah.
But unless and until your intellectual infrastructure is very robust and you have that ecosystem and culture well set, well entrenched in your institute, in long run, it is difficult to survive and excel. And right now, what we are doing, just a small example we are practicing right now, we are forming right now different clubs. Okay. IT club, humanities club, and commerce clubs. Classroom teaching is different.
Yeah.
Okay. Right now, we have devised a plan that students should be confined to the classroom teaching only for 30% of the entire time duration for what he will be in or she will be in the college, in the campus. 30% is time for classroom teaching. The rest 70% should be categorized into industry interaction, project preparation for the placement, and another very important is that how to groom them to be the future entrepreneurs.
Okay.
So you have to diversify your resources. You have to diversify your planning.
Yes.
Okay. Intellectual capital doesn't mean only classroom teaching.
Yeah.
Because these courses like MBAs or engineering, that is far beyond the textbooks and classroom teaching right now.
Correct.
More you interact with the industry, that's why we were discussing. So bridging that gap between institute and industry, it's very important, and that's where organizations like Wooble, they play a very, very important role.
Yes.
You have devised a fantastic plan that people from the institute, when they are in the institute, they should know what the industry expects out of them.
Exactly.
Unless and until they understand the industry, when they are the students, they can't. They will struggle in the industry in the initial days.
Yes.
If they know well what is expected out of me as one MBA guy or one engineering guy, once I pass out and I prepare like that, they go for the internship and they do the internship properly, and not for the copy paste internship. Do the internship properly and try to learn the things and contribute to the industry while being a student.
Yes.
That is very important. And when the final placement comes out or they start their own venture, they will be feeling that yes, this is my space. Actually, I belong to this space.
Yes.
I'm not a stranger, and they won't be getting overawed by the industry demands or workloads or kind of.
Yeah.
So
because
that is very
they have
important.
already been informed what the
they're
industry expects.
They're already into that.
Yeah. So, moving ahead with the next question. You have had an impressive career journey as the Deputy Director of NIIS Group of Institution. How has your experience in the education sector shaped your perspective of developing future leaders?
The best part is that as a teacher, as the institute, as the mentor, you should first see the future.
Correct.
You should
Until
oversee
unless
the future.
you
Until-
see, the students can't be shown.
Absolutely. Unless and until the teacher oversees the future, what is there in the future? For example, right now we are all after AI
Yeah.
or ChatGPT or whatever. We should oversee that after 5 years, it's 2023, and by 2030, what should be the market? What should be there in the industry?
Yeah.
What are the new technologies evolving? And we have to prepare our students. I'm very selfish regarding my students. I have to keep it secret, and I have to prepare my students' mindset. See, guys, you will be graduating or you will be completing your masters in 24 or 25. But by 2030, whatever organization you will join, by 2030, this should be the scenario.
Correct.
So even you pass it out from the institute. I just attended one farewell program of my MC students who will be passing under 23. I told them, see, it's not a farewell program that we are bidding farewell all the stuff and everything is finished. No, even you are passing out, there should be linkage with the institute. Even if you join somewhere or you start your own business, you should always take something out of the institute.
Correct.
Okay, and you should be linked with institute and students and alumni. They should be in a give and take position.
Always,
And
always.
it will create a win-win situation.
Yeah.
For example, our one guy get placed somewhere, and after a couple of years, 3 to 4 years, he needs to change over. He needs to switch over to a better profile, okay, or for better perks, whatever. So institute should have the ecosystem to help him out.
Yes.
And in case of need of institute for something from the industry, the alumni should be very ready to go for that.
Yeah.
And at NIIS, we have a robust alumni system.
Yeah.
And we have more than 20,000 alumni right now. I mean, most of them are in good positions. So we have an interaction, both offline is very difficult nowadays, but online we get in touch with them. And we don't face placement as a very tough task because our alumni, they get that junior sense of juniors placed.
Yeah. And even they would guide them that
Guide them in the
how to
proper way.
become
Yes,
a
yes,
complete industry expert in particular field. That is
Yes,
something which is needed by everyone to bridge this gap between industry and institutes.
Yes.
Okay. So, in your experience, what are the key skills and qualities that future leaders need to develop during their higher education journey?
Okay. See, technology is the bread and butter right now. For example, AI, for example, robotics or machine learning, whatever. So you can emulate the works, that's for sure. But the real skill sets, if you will ask me from humanities, are your soft skills.
Yes.
So technology you can borrow from somebody, but your attitude, your management skills, your emotional management skills, how to take along all the staff members,
Take people together.
your team, take people together. That holds the key for your success.
Yes. Because how much AI comes, we have to work with people at the end of the day.
At the end of the day, you have to work with people.
Yeah. So, what roles does industry academia collaboration play in fostering student success and bridging the gap between education and employment?
Okay. It plays that is the success mantra. That collaboration has to come up.
Yeah.
For a developed India to be in the top 3 economy in the next couple of years.
Yeah.
So we have to go for that collaboration. So industry needs collaboration of the institute, and institute also needs equally collaboration along with the industry.
Yes.
So no one can stand, isolated,
Correct.
right? Industry need good trained, groomed manpower from institute
Yeah.
who are well groomed
Yeah.
and well trained, and institute needs the industry support for employment
Yeah.
and for imparting employability skills. More important,
Correct. So they are always updated with the
Absolutely.
technology
Absolutely.
and what the industry
that
requires.
collaboration will play a very important role.
Okay. So, as someone deeply involved in higher education, what are the initial thoughts of Wooble's new platform, Wooble.me, and its potential impact on students' academic and professional journeys?
No, actually, I made to know a few things about your
Yeah.
project,
Yeah.
but we had a small discussion. So I follow your website also.
Yes.
Okay. So what I see, you people are doing a tremendous job in providing the real platform to the beginners.
Yes.
See, for the experienced guys working, working professionals, it's okay.
Yeah.
But for the students, it's very important that in the initial days, as I was telling, they need a proper mentor.
Correct.
So Wooble, in the days to come, they can be the real mentors for thousands of students
Yes.
who are aspiring to be the next engineers or doctors or managers. So you have to play the role of facilitator and
Yeah.
key mentor.
Yeah. Okay. So, with the rise of technology and automation, how can higher education institutes ensure that students are prepared for the jobs in the future?
Right. See, students need to get trained from day one.
Yes. As soon as they join the college.
As soon as on the day one.
Yeah.
From the day of orientation. I always tell my students that teachers are there to teach.
Mhm.
They're not there to train.
But real life experience has to be.
That can be
Practice.
imparted, that can be inspired.
Yeah.
Teacher can act as a source of inspiration.
Yes.
But professional trainers from industry need to be inducted in the institute
Mhm.
to give the training.
Okay.
That is my philosophy.
Yeah.
The teachers, they are there to make the concepts clear
Mhm.
so that your basics will be covered. But for the application part, you need experts from and resource persons from the industry to be inducted into the institute. We do that.
Okay.
We invite resource persons from the industry
Mhm.
up to one semester at least for the training.
Okay.
So that
So they can share their real life challenges.
On the spot, on the field, what they're expecting, what is expected out of them, and how to overcome that.
Yes.
That's why there is a provision of internship also.
Yeah. So going ahead with the next question, the concept of Wooble Me, where students can build their online portfolios. How do you envision this platform addressing the unique needs of students and contribute to their personal branding?
Correct. Every student to me is unique.
Yes.
Okay. No two students can be same.
Same,
They
yeah.
may be similar,
Yeah.
but not the same. And in Wooble, you have created a good platform to give them the opportunity to add on by themselves.
Yes.
You people are there to facilitate.
Yeah.
You are not there to just handhold them.
Correct.
Okay. You have to facilitate and guide, and the students have the responsibility. The students will have to do their things of their own.
Yes.
Okay, so that they will have the sincerity, they will have the seriousness,
Mhm.
they will have to take the responsibility for themselves. And yes, there is Wooble to guide me.
Yes.
That should be the role played by Wooble.
Yes.
You should not handhold. You should show them the way. They should do of their own. That should be the way.
Okay. So, in your opinion, how can educators and mentors inspire students to pursue continuous learning and professional development beyond their formal education?
Of course, and learning has no end.
Yes. So, how can educators and mentors inspire the current generation?
Current generation. That's a big problem actually.
Yeah.
With the evolving technologies, the current generation is get swayed away from the books.
Yeah.
I belong to the old school of thought actually.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not that tech savvy.
Yeah.
The minimum things I know, but you have to learn whether it is book or it is your
The
library or
learning should
whatever.
go on.
The learning platform may change, but the content of the learning and the spirit of learning should be there. That is never going to change. If we should inculcate the passion of learning, and you have to make them aware of the fact कि भाई देखो, if you do not learn and upgrade yourself, you will be outdated.
Yeah.
So for your interest, you have to learn.
Mhm.
You have to learn and learn. And every day you have to keep yourself updated so that you will be at the top every day.
Yes. So according to the changing platforms, like you said, which is the currently one of those platforms where students can reach out? Of course, after their formal education.
After the formal education, they can browse the net to get the information. There, I mean, getting information from various sources that have been damn easy right now for
Yeah.
this generation.
Yeah.
But they should be very selective as far as the informations are concerned.
Yes.
They should be very selective about what is their priority.
Yeah. Because a lot of information is again a problem.
Again, a problem. A lot of informations are again a problem, and wrong informations are again a problem.
Yes.
Okay.
Because everything in internet is kind of open platform. Anyone can write whatever they know about it without any verification.
That is right information, right platform, and right purpose is very important. There is the need of people.
Yes.
Like Wooble. You have to play the role of a mentor.
Yes.
That way, this is important for you.
Yeah.
This is the priority.
Yeah.
This is how you should do that. And this is the material you have to follow and do that.
Correct. Correct. Okay. So as students embark on their educational journey, what message do you have for them about the value of curating their achievements and experiences through platforms like Wooble? Like, what is the importance of showing their achievements in a platform?
Right now, branding has been very important to make you sellable in the market.
Yeah.
So when a student passes out, whatever streams he or she belongs to,
Yeah.
you need the right platform to market yourself.
Correct.
Okay. And Wooble, since last 1 year, I have been following your organization. They're doing a tremendous job for that.
Yes.
And people should access that, and they should leverage this platform to have the optimum utilization of that. To make their brand more robust,
Yeah.
to make them presentable, and to make them visible in the market.
Correct.
That is the very important. To make yourself visible in the market is very important right now in 2023.
Yes.
And I think Wooble will play a very important role for that for the students.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
Most
What message do you have for our Wooble community?
You will be doing fantastic. You don't need any advices. I told you should advise. You should come up and we being an educational institute, we would always welcome you. Our doors are always open for collaboration for the larger interest of the students.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, the last recipient of the benefits will be the students community.
Correct.
And personally, I and my institute, we will be very happy if you will come up for a collaboration for that,
Sure,
for
sure,
the
sir. We'll be-
interest of the students.
Yeah. Sure.